What's up, Hippo lovers? It is time for the round of 8 NAC3 qualifiers to decide who is joining the other 7 beasts of Age of Empires and to find out who joins NAC3 offline finals. We are looking at Arabia for game number 1 here. In the red trunks, Mr. Antagonist LaaaaaN is playing Chinese. On the other side, Mr. Daniel here is playing Malians. Hidden pick, no repeat for the whole series. We have Arabia as game number 1 and then 6 home map to follow this one up. Daniel already starting to lame quite nice and early here. He has more HP and more damage output, so should be fine taking this one. Wanted to run away, didn't want to see any shots from the TC or any villagers coming over, and LaaaaaN is taking a lot of HP losses here. We will see how this one plays out. I think this is seed number 6, Daniel against seed number 3, Mr. LaaaaaN. If I saw that correctly, let me quickly take a look at the bracket again. It is indeed what I said. And as you can see, the maps here, we have some water band, but could also see islands later on. Let's take a look at the map of Mr. Antagonist, aka LaaaaaN here. Nice defensive gold, defensive stone, and woodline. Berries very close to the TC. I can't remember seeing that for quite some time. On the other side, map is a bit more open here for Daniel. Stone spots very much to the front, 2 gold spots to the front as well. 1 defensively, but not even at the woodland that he is taking. Island side, yeah, that could be interesting. Mr. Tedo in the chat, lovely stuff here. Sadly, we cannot have any co-casters because due to not being able to spec live on DE at the moment, we have to cast recorded games, and recorded games run differently on every PC. That's why they go out of sync, and we can't cast those together. Were there any news on updating on spectating the update? I did talk decision, and we will wait for the official announcement. Tedo himself said that LaaaaaN is his big favorite here to qualify. Maybe I go down a bit with the scrolling speed for spectating, and apparently that makes it a bit smoother here. Okay. Civilizations, as you can see at the bottom, Malians against Chinese. First villager moving out here, just to get another house out. Really enjoying the player interviews, nice to keep high building. That's my plan. Does the hard work on 125% for you? Or is that just for spectating? For me, it's bugged. I am using 125 and it looks normal. Uh-oh, that looks like a hole though. Let's take a look if LaaaaaN will fix that later on. They played yesterday. There are some games being played today. Those will be casted tomorrow. Then there's mass amount of games on Friday and Saturday, all casted on Saturday. Finals are going to happen on Sunday. Lots of walls here. I'm a bit surprised that LaaaaaN plays it that defensively. Look at that, even taking the berries from the TC side here. Phew. So much more walls, already 2 farms, not your typical approach. Both players still in Dark Age, will click up any second, and I still feel that that hole here could bite him in the ass later on. Now, some villagers on gold, or at least 1. Could maybe see villager number 23 going over there. Indeed, I was a bit surprised that he wanted to queue up 24, but is canceling that one now, but still only 1 on gold. Would it be cool to see the whole eco in one screen by zooming out when you are casting Dark Age? Well, this is the best thing we can do, and people feel that that's not really the ideal casting distance, probably. But yeah, we can give it an overview. Maybe we can see the map a bit better then and can make some adjustments. Now, 3 militia. Okay, now the second villager on gold. Makes a bit more sense to me. Walls will finish at the top. And LaaaN plays a strong pop 25 without any militia. Will be completely walled. Will have an extremely strong eco. Shows the explored areas. As you can see, lots of vision here by Mr. LaaaN. And on the other side, we are looking at LaaaN, who saw the very top and sees everything of his opponent as well. Both players now reaching feudal age any second. Red has a hole in the right wall. Not here, only here. And militia will go through there. The question is how much will they be able to do, honestly, because that's an easy wall. Militia could now position themselves here. But yeah, as you can see, LaaaN just too aware of this. And yeah, not the worst problem ever. Chinese is really strong to go fast castle against, right? I wouldn't say so. We will have a man-at-arm opening. I actually like to punish Chinese very early on because their man-at-arm opening isn't that great. As you can see, LaaaN now is opting to go for the stable. Villager behind there, maybe trying to close the hole. Not going to happen. Strong gold. Happily mining away. TC doing some damage and LaaaN. I'm not sure why he feels he needs to rush out this area with the gate. He's trapping those men-at-arms, but might just lose the house before he has enough to clear it up. One spearman from the other side, well, cannot come over and combine forces, but this house is burning quite heavily. So 5 villagers living in there, but that might change pretty soon. Scouts now going out, and this will be a very passive game here, at least in the feudal age, and then we will see how we advance into castle age aggression. That's going to be walled off. That's going to be walled off as well. Everything else already walled. That villager might just test. Oh no, goes on the lumber camp there. Men-at-arms joined by 1 spearman and 1 eagle, just staying annoying. And yeah, we won't see a lot of kills here. 0 KD, and that might stay at least till LaaaN gets his first archer range out. Imagine some dudes just go and destroy your house with swords. Well, that's an evil move, surely. Ah, that's actually pretty true. Chukunu against Plumed Archer is better for the Plumed Archer. But if we get into the Chukunu plus Ram versus Plumed Archer plus Ram scenario, Chukunu with their extra arrows do so much more damage against the Rams and therefore are a bit more efficient. But Mayans most of the time don't really want to get into that big Ram war, so I would be surprised if we see that. Now that Stone Gate's behind this, not sure how important that honestly is. Pressuring the gate a bit and the tower behind it, so that will be cleared up after all. But that's the full investment, as you can see on stone. Now down to 9 stone here, Mr. Antagonist. And building that stone gate with 2 villagers. Look at how little the HP is for how many percentages he already put on there. Gates are so weak now, you can kill them so easily if stone gates. Well, as long as they're still being built, yes. After they're finished now, they're as strong as on the Rise of Raja's balance. Man-at-arms not really attacking. I think it would be a mistake to send too many villagers in there. He will always clear this up no matter what. Scouts over here, seeing the archer range, and the blacksmith knows that his opponent should be up at a reasonable time and now clicks indeed up to Castle H. They also get more HP in castle, that's true. All this finally cleared up, and we can see 4-1 KD. Let's take a quick look if we have wheelbarrow. Yes, we do on this side. On the other side, we drumroll don't have wheelbarrow. So Eco, a bit better for our player in the red trunks, who's still trying to be annoying with his scouts. The question is, what will he go for afterwards? Okay, second stable. Now sends one villager on stone, wants to boom. Daniel, sitting on his 200 stone, will get into a reasonable boom. Behind this, 139 stone, so LaaaaaN will be able to add 2 extra TCs at a reasonable time as well. A design question. Don't you think it would have been a nice thing to change the animation there for that sword attacking stone gates don't result in flames? Stone gates don't burn. So you might be confused. Daniel playing Pictionary with his base, starting to look like a face. Really? Okay. TC number 1. Expecting TC number 2 to be dropped here or here any second. And what are the crossbows doing? How many does he have? Not that much army, as we can see. Spearman still around here, has some crossbow at the front. When to decide when to get wheelbarrow? Always thought it's better to get them later, like in Castle Age, after first few town centers. Well, Aztec can get it later because they're benefiting less percentage wise. Chinese can get it earlier because it's cheaper for them. Persians can get it earlier because the TC is working faster, although that's not... I'm not sure if that's correct. I think the ideal number is something like 37, but it heavily depends on the amount of farms. And with that amount of farms, I think it's absolutely justified. And he already is at 42 villages here, 39. So I think that was a pretty ideal number. I like to do it just shortly before clicking to Castle Age if you are not playing fast castle. Now the big attack here. Knights are coming over. Bloodlines M+2 defense. Antagonist is surrounding this quite nicely. Scouts even doing some damage. All the scouts will die. Being focused down there quite nicely. And crossbowmen. Well, let's take a look. Are trying to micro this away. One knight down on the other side. Well, doing quite a solid job here, Mr. Daniel. Now one spearman coming over as well. And LaaaaaN, he is leaving. That was okay for Daniel for sure. I think LaaaaaN should have stayed there for a bit longer. I'm a bit surprised. Whew. Okay, stone gates burn. Well, then an animation switch would have been nice. Thanks a lot for the insight. You're very welcome. Think about it, like movement speed for that villager and carrying isn't that important because she has no speed at all, right? So she won't benefit from wheelbarrow at all. But for example, this villager is benefiting from wheelbarrow a lot because now she walks faster and has to walk less. So if you have a lot of second row farms, go for handcart a bit earlier. If you just have short distance villagers working, you can delay it a bit more. I think this engagement showed how melee units suck against archers now because of retargeting pathing. Wasn't that part of the patch that will be changed a bit as well? How to counter Tukunu and Rams in a passive game? Eagles or Onagers? Onagers might be the best thing. I think that's a horrible engagement here. He should be losing quite a lot. 3 spearmen in the back as well. Even if he trades off everything. Nice move here that he was putting back the low HP knights. But has to go behind this or has to fall back here as well. And Daniel is 6 villagers ahead. Make that even 7. KD a bit better for LaaaaaN, but is it really enough? I'm a bit surprised how well this game is going at the moment for Mr. Daniel. Now the first Scorpion out. Let's take a look at the hit here. Ooh, they're pretty much lined up. But the shot misses. MS is trying to fix pathing since 20 years. They're not. I think there was a video suggesting 40 volts plus you would get punished for not having wheelbarrow. Yeah, would make a lot of sense. As I said, I heard that 37 is the ideal timing for wheelbarrow, and handcart is actually shortly after that. I think 45 or something, which feels so unnatural, and everyone is doing it a bit later. Oh, second barracks now. Are we going for pikemen as well? Or was that an Eagle edition? TC number 4 now as well. Now that's interesting. Score is pretty close. As you can see, 3 TCs lined up here, going heavily onto stone at that side. Now goes for the stone and gold there at the front as well. But now we might have the big push through the center. Surely there's a Spirit of the Law video to this. Yeah, but might be an old one, right? There's some changes in how villagers walk on farms as well. Okay, now the first Scorpions going down. Those are taking some damage here. The crossbowmen, but now I think there are enough numbers to kill all the knights. Knights are trying to get this round. The monk sneaks away at the top here. While we are looking at the battlefield, Eagles trying to go for the clear up here. Thank you for the gifted sub. Didn't realize last time I watched your stream. You're welcome. Thanks for being around. Another monk trying to catch some of the relics. Already should be... Oh, not in the base. 3 here at the left-hand side. So maybe 2 on his way. Might go at least up to 2. Daniel, higher population, but now getting some problems here against knights and mangonels. Let's take a look. No real answer to that. 450 stone in the bank. That was a lot of villagers that were counting on getting enough stone to get the defensive castle up. Not happening for now. 83 villagers against 78. Still a slight lead for our Marion player. LaaaaaN also not too far away from building a castle. 8 still on stone. Picking up the relic at the left-hand side. Monks behind this to go for some repair. No second mangonel so far. No husbandry for the knights. They seem too slow. Well, I think we're watching in 1.5 speed as well. So don't be too critical. But yeah, we see it on the queue now. So yeah, he didn't have husbandry. Only now in the queue. Give me an update from relics. Oh yeah, will be 3-0. At least for now. Pressure continues. Some eagles at the front should get done nothing. That castle is really ambitious. That should never go up. What is he trying to do here? And he is, I believe, deleting it. Yeah, 700 stone. That was completely weird. No idea why he thought that's a good idea. And taking a lot of losses here with his infantry at the left-hand side. Still only 1 mangonel. Would have loved to see 2 or 3 mangonels to really pressure that area. Scorpions also doing their job here. Nice move. Now the aggressive castle here. And this might actually be a run to Imperial Age. Let's take a look at resources. 400, 600. Everything on the field here for Mr. Daniel. Is now moving in. The castle at 33%. Knights are taking an okayish fight with the Scorpions in the back here. Crossbow needs to go back. Both castles will go up. And I think an earlier imp timing might be winning the game here. But now LaaaaaN is actually committing with all his knights. Mangonel shot is not happening. Or is it? No. Crossbowmen are diving away here. Nice defense for now. TC is also helping out with some shots, but against the Scorpions, not the most important thing. And, well, we are holding on both sides. 98 villagers now to 93. Daniel keeps a small advantage. Might want to use the market to go up to imp on the other side. We are already clicking. 3% imp now. Queuing up some more knights. That dive felt a bit unnecessary. Whew. Yeah, he probably didn't see the castle before. Killing that barracks, no walls behind, a bit surprising to me. Now the move-in should snack at least one villager, but wants to dive in deeper. Pikemen regrouping here, so not really helping out. And those knights are bugging out weirdly. No idea what happened there. Those knights are going for the big raid in the back, and there's no extra TCs. Tries to go for some quick walls, but honestly, that's too far to quick wall everything. He actually did a good job of saving all those. The right-hand side ones are exposed, though. Counter-attack at the right-hand side. Let's take a look. Do we maybe have another mangonel in the queue? Not really. Castle Age timing. Difference there, 7%. Knights are queued up in the back. Mong might just easily die. Getting sniped quite nicely. Goes to the top now. And... oh, another aggressive castle! Those pikemen running to the scorpions shouldn't be the best fight for them. Even some conversions there. Blocking all the gold and stone in the front. A nice army composition here by land. Scorpion Knight and... oh, a good ground attack here. Can we see a second one? Danielson carrying. And the ground attack did go to the wrong side. Is now completely missing. But Knights now with all the low HP units here should be clearing this up quite easily. Let's take a look. Pikemen. Oh god, what a horrible engagement. And now deleting the house to finally getting proper surface area. More knights are coming over to help this one out. Trap production now here, 2 traps in production, and here 2 queued up though. No second castle, though he has enough stone to go for it. A bit disappointing here. Massive amount of pikemen now in the queue, but honestly, that just means the Chukanu switch becomes even more efficient. Fletching now on the field, more villagers, cavaliers, and +4 defense, more knights now behind this as well. Trap fight now starting. No masonry for either player. Expanding to the left hand side, but still some raids here. Defensive castle. Oh, plumed archer counter attack. Hello. But what can it do? Cavaliers, +4 defense already. Honestly, I think those 3 could maybe even deal with this. Oh, actually, that's a perfect placement. But yeah, I think the Cavaliers are just strong enough to clear this one up. Meanwhile, the fight at the front continues. The castle is falling. That means 2 castles against 1, and the push continues. Still no control over the gold and stone. Daniel lost a lot of map control here. Nice control here at the left hand side by land. Those villagers just chopping some wood, and yeah. It was a beautiful spot, but I think it was not enough. Now the fight here through the center. Scorpion dealing a lot of damage. Mangonel, where is he shooting at? Okay, the trap apparently heavily burning. Now cleared the one at the front and took a noose from the back. They should be just so good at dealing with those now halberdiers. Speaking of halberdiers, that's the only thing in the queue when it comes to military. Castles going down, plumed archer numbers are dwindling as well, and population difference at 27. LAN is taking game number 1. What a solid play here with the Chinese eco farms. Just so much more food. That sneak attack didn't really work out, and LAN, he didn't really take any damage. It just felt with Daniel's aggression, maybe playing a bit more defensively, going for plumed archers could have been an option, but well, then he also gets punished by an early push from the Chinese. That is tricky to say. Those crossbowmen did take some reasonable fights, but LAN's eco behind this, well, didn't fall too much behind than the bit earlier in timing, and all the map control here with the extra mangonels were enough for Mr. LAN to secure game number 1 for himself. GG, well played on Arabia, and also killing millions off the list here for Daniel is a nice victory for him as well. Coming with that, 2-1 KD, better raisings, largest army, actually pretty similar, but army values that have been way better for our player from Spain. Kitaria, hey yo, thanks for your prime support. And im timing was just very small, but having those two castles together might have been the difference maker here. And look at that, 1047 with pop 25. That's a solid 33 seconds faster than the perfect time for any other civilization. That's a pretty damn good Dark Age by Mr. LaaaaaN. España, moyo mas, hey yo. Hope you're enjoying those games. We will have way more coming up over the next 3 days. Daniel, now with the show maps Golden Pit, Cross, and Land Madness. Let's see what he wants to go for. And it is Golden Pit. We can jump into that one. And I didn't even turn on the music, so I don't need to turn it off. And the right trunks, on the right trunks, yeah. On the right hand side, in the red trunks. Mr. Daniel now playing Mayans, or LaaaaaN playing Mayans. On the other side, Daniel playing Celts. Interesting. Will there be interviews with every player, even Vivi? I think Vivi is very complicated. We will certainly do an interview with Vivi during NAC, but probably not before the show. Adjust microphone? What do you mean? Celts now. Well, that's an interesting one. Has a very compact map. Everything close by. Could maybe build stuff over here. And then it's looking pretty sexy to the right hand side. Over here, gold kind of exposed for this map. Stone in the back though, so could be voices inconsistently loud. Okay. If someone says it's fine for them. Quick question. Perfect. That's what Dark Age is for. Quick question. Maybe I missed that. You didn't put the previous qualifying matches on YouTube, did you? It's kind of hard for me to follow the stream these days to looking for games there. I did put 2 on there. 2 series. Every other series is, or at least the other 5 series I casted, are on the VODs here. And you can always check the brackets, exclamation mark brackets. If you only want to now catch up with the round of 16, that gets tricky, honestly. I think it might make more sense for you to just follow round of 8, semifinals and finals from now on. I like the highlight video. Well, it was a lot of work and didn't click better than a normal video, so not sure how often I will do this, but yeah, I think it was one of my better uploads. Quick question, what would Germany have to improve to become more like Belgium? I think you are using the word improve wrong. I guess most of the people won't hear. Maybe I just unplugged my speakers. Okay. Rotate the flag and swap 2 colors. Actually, that's not right. Belgium and Germany have different colors. Now, so a lot of people scratching their head and thinking like, what is Neely talking about? But actually, Belgium colors are red, black, and yellow. German flag is red, black, and gold. We don't have the EU headquarters, so that's a win. Okay. That boar sound, honestly, like, it entertains me, but it's not really fitting. It's really weird. Okay. Guys, if you wanted to see Arena, LAN has something in store for you. If you wanted to see someone boom to plumed archers, LAN has something in store for you. If you wanted to see a drush that will only run into walls, Daniel will have something in store for you. And look at that. Daniel didn't see any of the walls yet. Oi, 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 oi. Well, it won't be the worst thing ever, right? Now he sees... Okay, Scout can't get out there. Lol, cats don't even get bracer and armor. How will they counter plumed archers if they don't have control of the mid? Cause onagers require heavy gold. Well, he will try to go for the center, right? But yeah, infight certainly is way better for a Marion player. And this is a different Golden Pit version from the one we played at DM World Cup, right? DM World Cup always had gold here at the sides as well. And this one has only gold in the very center. Interesting. Militia now going over. He should know that he can't do anything. Villager? Is that a sneak? Thought he had an idea there of trying to sneak something. Scout actually went down in the back. And 3 militia won't get anything done. Still time for questions, guys. It will take quite some time till we see something die. But Daniel decides, okay, I'm not here to face plumed archers without bracer. I'm here to pressure your gold spots at the front. And let's take a look at Daniel. What did he scout? He saw one of the golds. So he knows that the other golds have to be in this area here at the top because he scouted everything in the back. Now pressuring here. Actually don't like that he's pressuring that area. Might also be to just force more walls here and then go through the center. But yeah, best tower here. And then actually he has control over all the golds. Might be a good approach to this game. We'll see. Wonder if militia run into wolves? Well, none of them did. Goes for a villager and double bit axe. What are those villagers up to, Mr. Daniel? Why not trying to build a tower here? Could tower hop over there then as well. Just build a palisade, then the tower, and he should be fine. If every civ had the bonus of plus 150 food, would Dark Age be more interesting? No. Market and blacksmith, so we will easily see the plumed archer approach. Now Eden has enough gold to click up to castle age, walls behind this, and yeah, I was a bit surprised why we were still low on stone. Stone gate now coming out. Next tower I think could have been even more aggressively, and yeah, he builds it 2 tiles further forward. Why is he going for the house? That's surprising to me. He already was attacking the gate quite nicely. And, well, maybe felt, okay, the overall HP is a bit lower on the house than on the gate, but as long as it's under construction, as we learned earlier, it's easier to break through that one. Also tougher to repair and build something around. Now more defensive towers. Castle Age of Mr. Antagonist, a bit delayed behind this. Did he buy some stone? I think he did. Man-at-Arms now in some trouble. Let's take a look. Where is he going? Okay, broke through there. And now could go for that tower potentially. No, it's going to the right-hand side. I think just fighting down the tower might have been good enough. But he's going for that with the villagers. Man-at-Arms here at the left-hand side. The tower at 70%. And he might just break this. Uh-oh. Antagonist, Mr. Daniel here. Not with the reaction that he needed. One villager should go down. The rest of the walls is looking pretty nice though. No, he's not breaking. The stone walls here at 70 HP won't break them, and one tower is down. Next villager group is going for tower number 2. Now some attack here at the right hand side. Those men-at-arms still very active. We'll get the tower for sure. Land now a good 50% up. 51 even. Tower goes down. That will put him far away from getting to plumed archers. Did build a gate, did build 2 towers, some stone walls around this. Yeah, stone walls are cheaper for Marians. We need a quick wall here. No man-at-arms will squeeze through. What a beautiful move here. Daniel with the faster moving speed did just get through there, and he's using all those stone walls to quick wall around here. Stone at the top there as well. Did Daniel see that at all? Now he sees the gold here. Stonewall needs to be put on to some higher HP land. Oi. What a quick move. Or close move. Let's call it that way. More men-at-arms added. I think that's honestly a mistake here. What are men-at-arms really doing? Yeah, 4 over here, 2 over there. Siege Workshop now being built, trying to clear this one up. And even another man-at-arm is being queued up. And another one. He is going for 8 man-at-arms at least to fight this one off. His eco behind this, obviously the better one. Does he know about the stone there? No, he does not. And still tries to fight himself out. That's a bit surprising to me. Ooh. Only 300 viewers for this insane match. Well, a lot of other streams happening at the same time. I'm expecting a lot more if it's a long series. But yeah, underwhelming numbers, but we will get way more this upcoming weekend for sure. I'm actually even flirting with maybe even up to 2K for Saturday and Sunday. If we had like 5 skirms instead of men-at-arms, he could pressure the wall builds. Actually, archers is so much better. But yeah, anything that has range at all. Okay, men-at-arms should be able to do some stuff here. Scorpion for the defense. Interesting choice. I didn't even know this was happening. Ooh. You have to be living behind the moon. Killing those scorpions now, or at least one. Let's take a look. Do we maybe see a repair? No, one more hit, and it's going to go down. Is LaaaN on the way to Castle Age? Not yet. Queues up 5 more villagers, so that's actually a pretty long queue. Don't tell me there's more men-at-arms. There is more men-at-arms, and there is more towers. He knows, okay, if I pressure all the gold and all the stone, I'm in a fine spot. Aggressive villagers everywhere at the moment. Look at that. Another tower behind this woodline. Defensive outpost to counter this. That's not really going to work. And over-chopped here at the top. Men-at-arms maybe trying to find an angle at the top there. Whew. Staying active there. Men-at-arm got one house up there. Villagers, I think they all should have full HP. No, a lot of them are actually hurt. The men-at-arm can maybe get some kills in, and no, he could not. I think maybe one villager died. Lots of low HP villagers jumped into the tower as well. Nice in-time defense here by our player from Spain. Those villagers, let's take a look if they can be saved. Nice quick wall here. And now the villagers have to go the long way. And it's an even longer way. Let's take a look if that man-at-arm can intercept them. It looks like chasing down is a good option. And he didn't even click it to the right-hand side somewhere. Now the house deleted as well. Villagers helping out against the Scorpion. And the men-at-arm are moving in. Scorpion are doing some damage here from behind. But a lot of villagers are going down behind this. What a nice aggression by our Cal player here. And more men-at-arms in the queue. He's going so wild. What a great game number 2 here. And the Marian player who only wanted to boom. He only wanted to play defensively and wanted to play a very peaceful game to get to plumed archers is not being allowed getting into that position. Because Daniel is playing this so aggressively and so nice. 12 villagers ahead now, but obviously a full castle age behind. Maybe next tower behind that woodline could be sexy and pressuring that gold as well. Whew. Tato quote. LaaaN is my favorite to qualify. LaaaN playing. Loses versus feudal age man-at-arm. Fields, LaaaN and Tato, man. Another house going down, not too important. 36 out of 50 now. That tower was so important. More towers here. Oh, that's a tower kind of in no man's land, right? Doesn't really block a tower taking that gold. Doesn't really block a tower blocking that wood from here. It's a positional one. Full longswords could be sexy indeed. But honestly, we're looking at 100 food. Now going for fletching, the gold upgrade, more men-at-arms. So it might be for longsword because we are on the way to Castle Age. Let's take a look at the eco. Nice amount of farms here, surely. 4 on gold behind this. All the map control in the world. That eagle's doing 0. And yeah, that's a lot of towers. Still being active. Another one here at the stone. And now an archer range through the center. Those 2 scorpions shouldn't be able to do too much. But... well, finding a nice angle now for sure. And a stable at the top. Could have waited for that as well to then go on to knights. Did Daniel use supplies? I hope so. Tower against tower now. Quite surprising that he isn't attacking there. Now goes into gold in the center. Second barracks could have been sexy, but he... oh, look at that. 4 militia queued up. His scout here as well. Score better for Daniel, and he will dive in. I think that's a horrible timing if he wants to dive in now, especially against all those scorpions. Just wait for men-at-arms. Wait for the +2 defense. Can you see lands resources? Obviously. Has some gold. Most of his villagers are on wood at the moment. Stays active here. Daniel now on the Castle Age land. What is his reaction to this? Goes for crossman. Wants to defend. Only fletching on those. On the other side, what do we see? +2 defense. Longsword man. The knights. And he is going for the big attack through the center here. Monastery for the defense. Let's take a look. Those scouts completely wasted. We did show forging. But that's something we knew before. 60 HP now, and the Cal speed could move in here. Everything super exposed. Quick balls could be flying in though. Trying to find another angle. Daniel, 9 villagers ahead. Military, pretty damn even at the moment. Daniel just needs 1 mangonel. From what angle though? Right hand side could be pretty sexy into that one. Left hand side could be pretty sexy, clearing that up, blocking the gold. Over here could be pretty nice against those 2 wood lines and the gold. No answer to be found against that for now, but Daniel wants to play it safe. Wants to go for the second TC and the better eco, but isn't that counterintuitive to what he's doing all game long? Putting on the pressure. Archike. 2 villagers? What is their plan? 100 stone there. Was probably spotted by LaaaaaN, who's sending 2 Crespa over. Oh, that's an interesting fight here. Patrol. No fletching though. And those Scorpion bolts are pretty damn strong. Men-at-arms are going back. Losing 1 and losing a lot of HP with this. Not the greatest start that he wanted, but now, as you can see, mangonel in the tap here. First mangonel is coming over. Can we see the split? Yes, we can. Mangonel is getting a solid one off. Crossman still with a reasonable amount of HP, though. Where's the siege workshop? Over here at the left-hand side. Aggression is now continuing. Mangonel goes down to 15 HP. Make that 7. Make that a split and dodge to begin with. And doing everything to hold on. Aggression over here continues. Now even a ram to clear this one up at the right-hand side. Relic active. Maybe those archers aren't really taking a good look at it. Lost some HP, but not enough. 18 villagers the advantage now for Daniel. Just take a quick look at his eco. 1 extra TC here. Onyx TC in the center will float a lot of gold, I believe. Let's take a look at that. No, he's getting all the results on the map. Mangonel Micro now against those. One good shot here, and those are clumping up quite heavily. Tries to micro around this, and one monk won't be enough. Now going in for the kill here. Scorpions at the left-hand side, getting sniped. What a beautiful move. And that's a big kill here. Bomb! Oh god, that was so bad. Sunday Military 11-8. 20 villager disadvantage, and LaaaaaN is out of it. What a beautiful game. What a beautiful aggression here by Mr. Daniel, evening out the series, winning his home map, Golden Pit, with a Cal pick against Mayans. So Mayans lost twice in this series already. What a beautiful aggression here by LaaaaaN. Absolutely loving every single step. Went for the aggression, broke through, massive amount of towers, men-at-arms. LaaaaaN with 2 questionable towers here to defend this, but needed to make sure that his stone stayed safe. Didn't go for any quick walls, and what a beautiful game. What a beautiful aggression here by Mr. Daniel. And LaaaaaN, he didn't look too great. But honestly, also for Golden Pit, just trying to go for a naked fast castle and go for plumed archers with those 2 gold spots was a really risky choice here, and he got punished for it by our American player. Beautiful map number 2. And I'll update the score. 1-1 statistics will show us that KD was actually pretty even, losing a lot of men-at-arms, and later longsword man was Daniel, but also killing a lot of villagers and some crossbow there with the beautiful Mangonel shot to finish the game. And actually with more gold, but should have been behind in villagers quite significantly indeed. 3-2 value there. GG. That was a pretty one. Mayans and humans need a buff, please. Apparently. I wanted to see a good series. Let's see what we'll have up next. Lanso map, Fortress, Island, or Graveyards. Isn't Daniel from Hong Kong staying in USA? I think he has a Taiwanese heritage. No? I think so. Will Fire play today? Schedule is at the site here, down below, on AoE Zone and AoE2 calendar, and on my Twitter and Facebook. Check it out. Okay, jumping into game number 3, as we said, home map of LaaaaaN, and he decided that he wants to play Islands here. Interesting choice by him. He will again play red, picking the Vikings, and on the other side we have Japanese against him, so no mirror match. He's from Hong Kong, then he could be Chinese translator. I'm not sure. I don't think he speaks Chinese. Or didn't he speak Japanese or something? He spoke one language of the other alliance guys. And I think that was Chart, right? You try to pull all tricks, so even almost helpless cases like me can find out all when matches are. Thank you for all that. Yeah, and it still doesn't work. Feels nearly... He speaks Chinese to Lux, I think. Ah, okay. Interesting. Does the E mean December? No. Oh god, that llama sound is like a mosquito running close to the ear. It's so disturbing. Like this, you mean? Okay. Countdown. That's actually what we could do for, like, NAC? I don't know. Time flies. That's flies nearly. Okay. How does a mosquito sound and a fly sound differ? I don't really know. I don't know. And that looks like a guy who doesn't want to be housed. And that looks like a bad dog. Not the worst one ever, but not a good one. Mosquito in my window, be right back. Okay. 500 here by our Japanese player, who is slightly ahead in villagers. Did LaaaaaN need to loom? Oh god, he completely forgot that house apparently. Not the prettiest one. We'll have okayish fish. Honestly, that's what I learned, guys. Sit down, relax. I actually learned something from Fire, who told me that your first dog only needs one deep fish, and then it's a good dog. And then you can always build newer dogs that are expanding to better areas. So one deep fish is enough here, second dog here, third dog here, and you're fine. Sick, right? Fire with the knowledge bomb. Someone did loom?
Oh.
Yes. Probably really shouldn't. When nearly changed the game, LaaaaaN had one llama under the TCI. I was surprised to choose Incas. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that would have been surprising. For sure. Incas? Tower rushing? Hmm. Three fishing ship out. Now going for a fourth one. Probably after this villager. Trying to get up to the feudal age. Villagers should have enough food now. Don't send that llama in. No, that's an unnecessary kill, LaaaaaN. Oh, that will be rotting. 95 food. And he doesn't need any more food. Ay, ay, ay. Do you like llamas? Yeah. A good, well done llama steak. Really sweet. Whenever I hear loom, it's in Viper's voice followed by Donny loom. Ah, okay. Well, makes sense. Do you think that the performance in second game of and for getting the house in third now shows that LaaaaaN is more nervous than Daniel? No. Performance in second game doesn't show any nerves. Performance in game number 3 just shows that he doesn't have good build orders for islands, which is shocking, but he might just pick islands to play against Daniel as well, right? Who doesn't want to go for the full water fight. He goes for the transporter 4 villagers and the scout 4 villagers on stone. So that's actually a rush on islands. Huh. Second dog here now. And LaaaaaN, where will he send his scout? Could be scared. Let's take a look. Oh, a trash from this area could actually be pretty ugly. We'll block both the stones. We'll block one wood line. We'll block the gold. And, oh, the trash is coming from the top, though. In somewhat no man's land. So we can rush down here. Get onto stone. One defensive tower at the gold will be fine. Oh, that's an outpost. LOL! LOL! Outpost rushing. And Daniel, he goes for another angle. Sees that... Oh, even did town watch. Look at that. He saw, okay, that's a bad spot. And now he will... What? Outpost rushing into town watch. Into the perfect tower. This is so good. Holy moly. And... yeah. As you can see, no idea here for Mr. LaaaaaN in this scenario. And he's just trying to defend with some galleys. Goes for the demo raft there, trying to defend, but he will be in some problems. And even, oh no, demo raft will get into the fire galley, won't get the kill, and then his fishing ship are even under some problems as well. And LaaaaaN, yeah, he isn't happy with that at all. And just eating the perfect tower. And that's what I said. Double stone. The gold here is looking pretty damn sexy for Daniel. Goes for some more walls at the top. But can we not squeeze through here? I think we can. Some more stone walls there. Whew. And the scout is out there in the back as well. So that could be another landing behind. Trying to get some vision all over the place. Fire Galley is running away. And that was kind of the perfect move here. Oh, villager. Is she getting to the other side? No. Oh, yes. Nice quick move, actually. Very little idle time. LaaaaaN probably hopes he had Incas now. Oh, yo, yo, yo. 4 galleys should do a lot of damage against transporters. And just rushing out another tower here.
Loom, Donny. Loom.
Patata! Max tax! Thanks for 7 months of support. Towers both going to get rushed out. I think that should be a clear up against Daniel here. And yeah, that's actually a good move to run away there. I think that's actually a good move. Because now he would have gotten trapped. Both towers go up. He can rush it down with villagers. Enough galleys around there to help out and support. And that was a nice reaction by Daniel. I think I would have lost every single villager and my full forward. But going over here, it's pretty sexy. Then you have to question, would it be possible for LaaaaaN to just quickly wall those 2 areas to finally trap those villagers? Or like to go for the full trap there. 3 fire galleys out now, even 1 repair. Let's take a look. Oh, that fire galley did die at some point there. The one running away from the right hand side. That gate can be destroyed quickly. Well, that's why LaaaaaN did go for the stone gates behind this. Fire galleys now moving to the front. Let's take a look. Galleys here in some problems. Okay, nice micro. Let's take a look. Fire galley safe. Daniel getting 2 solid kills and 1 from behind. That was actually pretty damn sexy by Daniel, getting a lot of damage here. Hoi, hoi, hoi. Fighting down that gate. Daniel, absolutely on point with this micro. Couldn't agree more. Another dock here going for a fishing ship. Greedy, greedy move. Oh boy. Didn't really see that happening. And, well, LaaaaaN, he only has 1 fishing ship at the moment. So he lost his other 3. Whew. Jungerslor, welcome to the channel and goodbye forever. Okay, got another tower up. That villager probably needs to fight another wall. Not all 3 can attack there. Could maybe go into that watchtower and try to attack that area. And let's take a look. Fire galley now at the front. Demo for the first time. Could get some reasonable connection. Yeah. 2 versus 2 trades. Wasn't actually the sickest thing ever. Probably something that Danny could be happy with, who now switched onto galleys as well. Oh, and trades another 1 for 1 with low HP. I like how Danny is approaching this. Also the galley switch, something interesting. 200 food now, let's take a look. On the other side, we are deep in feudal age as well. And docks. As you can see, galleys, a lot of them queued up. This one, going for more fishing ships. And, oh, those are low HP, but damage output still should be better. But now it should be better for Daniel. Let's take a look. LaaaaaN is retreating. What's the plan for Castle Age, though? Cannot fight galleys against Longboats. That's defended now by the second tower. Castle Age timing will be crucial. 60 food for LaaaN. Daniel sitting at 300 food, 600 gold. This is looking pretty damn sexy for Mr. Lanny Boy. Danny Boy, I mean. Not Lanny Boy. Why did Daniel not stay with a few fire ship here? Well, fire ship become really inefficient if galleys can micro and are in numbers, let's say, higher than 6. Because then they can just shoot, go back, shoot, go back, and fire galleys then lose in value, and you can never really dictate the fight. But with galleys, you can move around and intercept. Well, that's something you could have done with fire galleys as well. But you can take more fair fights. Oh, that's now another loss on the other side as well. Is there a redock somewhere? Don't see a villager moving to the top. Moving those 4 fishing ships away. Interesting move. Still no aggression here. Castle Age, I would say roughly 28%. Roughly. On the other side, enough resources to click up any second as well. Could open some of those walls. Not really going to happen. Nikov, as AM's Watermaster, who's the... should you say is AM's best eater player not from South America? What? It feels like... I really hate myself for sometimes writing WhatsApp messages before pressing enter. And then the other person is just sitting there and trying to guess what I wanted to say. Is reading it over and over again. And... yeah. Before they get what I actually wanted to say. Well... and then they confirmed that they were on the pill. Okay, let's take a look. 5 stocks now from our Vikings player. Castle Age here, 70%. On the other side, Daniel should be getting all his upgrades now. Botkin and War Galley. Getting the first attack. Split armies now for LaaaN, but 9 over here, 13 over here means he has solid overall numbers, just need to combine them, and is getting some reasonable snipes here as well. Huh. Finally, Castle Age, and more galleys in the queue, but not a second one, so he didn't queue any more galleys after reaching Castle Age. We have seen some mistakes by players, not going for longboats, and now, did we see some galleys cancelled? No, but we see gill nets being researched by Daniel even. That's quite surprising to me, even at one of the front dogs. Let's take a look how he's trying to approach this. Is there any more aggression on water? Not really happening. LaaaN not queuing up anything on water at the moment. Now has War Galley as well. Military numbers 29 to 16. Small eco advantage behind this as well. Remember, he still does not have control over gold and stone there. Queues up more War Galleys. No longboat switch for now. Yeah, the overlay actually... it says NAC3 here, but it's not ideal. Yeah. In the end, the greedy fish boom saved LaaaN. Looks like it, right? Having those 5 fishing ship really helped him out. Getting into Castle Age at a reasonable time. Let's take a look. Now we have Ballistics finishing. Trying to take this engagement, but honestly, 27 against 18. That's not really going to work. That's a horrible fight and completely getting smashed here. Running away. Demo comeback is not really an option either. Now I see a ram even being queued up here, trying to clear up all those towers. What are the villagers up to? Building a monastery. Is that the unit that he needs now? A monastery at that... area? The thing is though, water 1, all good and nice, but LaaaaaN, you're still lacking 2 stone spots and 1 gold spot and a lot of wood on your map. So if LaaaaaN won't be able to reclaim this area, I like the long-term position of Daniel. Daniel, how many villagers does he have here? It looks like he is okay with the villagers. Has a second TC running for him. Now he could go back onto fire ships. And that's indeed what he is doing, because now he's fighting against low numbers. What civ is Danny boy? As you can easily see here, Vikings against Japanese. Nearly is the biggest drinker by virtue of having the biggest wine glass. Yeah. The big question is who the best eater at Secret. I guess Nearly, as he is 150 kilograms of salad when he wears Zippo costume just for the dedication. I like when people refer to jokes I made earlier, or stories that I told earlier. Now another fire ship. Actually, demo would have been really lovely, right? Against all those clumped up units here, but not going to happen. I'm not good with the shields yet. No one is. It's a complete joke. That's why I always mention the civs. If someone asks. I know like 5 civilizations. Who's the best eater on Team Secret? Jordan. It's not even close. Viper eats very little. Dowd eats pretty much, I would say, as much as I do. Slam, I only know what he ate in China, and there he was pretty picky. Who am I missing? Tado. Tado eats, I would say, similar to Dowd and me. Okay, dropping off the relic. Now goes for more longboats. Honestly, does he need more water? He should be smashing this. Look at that. Completely crushing the top here. Now going in at the bottom as well. And Danny queues up more war galleys as well. Should be losing this. Oh, loses his fish at the top. But at the same time, therefore, loses the water fight at the bottom. Now still needs to run 35 to 19 military. LaaaaaN with the slight villager lead. Lost his fishing ships with this. Did he queue some more at the bottom? No, he did not. Whew. Interesting move. Oh no, now he goes into the trap. What is happening here? That's just horrible for Daniel. Oh, needs to take this fight. Cannot run from this. Yeah, it is a losing fight, but it's way better than running to the top. So I think it was a mistake to go in there. But after he went in there, it might have been the best choice. Ay. And GG, yes, I agree with the GG for the water fight, but I mentioned several times, if the game goes very long, Daniel still has the full control over this area. And Daniel, if he gets all on the stone, it's not like LaaaaaN can clear him up with traps at any point. Even another guard tower, hallelujah. Who's the best team player, gamer of Secret? I think, like, the best team game player is the Viper, but who has the best team play? It probably is Tado. Decima towers and all that stone. Yeah, we don't have Decima yet, obviously, right? Because we don't have a caster and the unique tag. And trying to redock here, that makes 0 sense to me. Ay. Controlling all that front area, killing off some of the farmers. Would have loved to see a TC from Daniel on LaaaAN's island. Not out of the question for me that it will happen at some point. I don't like the redock of Daniel. What? What is happening here? What did we just witness? The Flying Dutchman from Spain just ran over there. What happened? And it was the mass X and then the delete, or what happened? Or did he die too? Did you see? No, that was just a delete. That's so crazy. Oh man, cheater. LaaaaaN disqualified from NSC qualifiers, but we will cast the series to the end, obviously. Sick. How he has no shame and is trying to hide it by deleting. Hi. Okay, so Daniel in the semifinals. Who would have expected that? Oh. Just to eat things. Oh boy. Yeah, is this MSC or what? Okay, 4 dogs in the back. Some army flying from the right hand side and literally flying over some islands. Towers now helping from behind here. LaaaaaN is salty, he wasn't invited. Yeah, now going full cheat mode. Look at how funny those longboats die. Completely collapsing into each other. Oh man. Thank you, DE. Isn't that pretty? Hallelujah. Okay, Crossman did some damage, but still only 5 villagers ahead. It's Mr. LaaaaaN. Let's take a look. In timing, indeed, that's what I expected. Do we have some rams here? Oh, Mangonel ram landing. Hallelujah. Also did land the gold island. And is redocking that area as well. So we'll be at a reasonable time here, 30%. Would have loved to see that with another TC, maybe the one here. And landing more, so he's taking back all that gold control, more crossbowman active. Mangonel and ram landing, that's so damn sexy. And yeah, we're far away from him here. Daniel, he did the good landing, but Vikings is simply Vikings. How many TCs does LaaaaaN have? I believe should be 2. One here, another one there. Didn't get one on that island. Would be a mistake in my opinion as well. And now the unfun part of water play starts. Everyone knows who won, but it will take another 50 minutes. I will promise you this game won't even take 10 more minutes. We're at, what, 41 minutes? Yeah. Hans Oscar, I couldn't disagree more. What's the Vikings resource bonus? Vikings get free handcart and free wheelbarrow. 45 food here. Another transporter even. Goes around with some army. That shouldn't really do too much. Still some control here, but he should know that the center island is now over here. 20 food in the bank. Opponent reaches Imperial Age. Okay. Daniel wants to play it out. Interesting choice. Bracer now against him. Dumpring even being researched. That's a surprise. Ramgo now as well. And yeah, we have some move here through the center. But honestly, he might even lose this fight. Transporter joining the battle as well. Basically, what? That's 5-3 builds. Cheaper dock 2. Yeah, cheaper dock, but that got nerfed a bit. And yeah, that's 5 free villagers in Castle Age and 3 free villagers in Feudal Age. But also remember that Wheelbarrow with 22 villagers isn't that strong. So it's not like the melee bonus, for example, when it comes to eco. It's 3 extra villagers, but a bit later. Not the instant moment you are getting Feudal Age. It's simply free Wheelbarrow. Yeah. The color on the Galley projector new? Well, new on DE, yes. Lots of arrows flying here. LaaaaaN with a lot of surrounding of that island. On the other side, Daniel with a lot of fighting spirit. Massive amount of mangonels. He feels, well, nearly mentioned several times that controlling this part is really important. But I forgot that just getting killed at my home base might not be the best thing ever either. Not too much to get done against those 2 mangonels here, though. And yeah, the GG is flying in. He saw the rams. No, it's okay. I'm completely surrounded. I will never retake water. Apparently, this isn't too important for you as well. You're even making a ram go there. And the score can be seen at the very top is 1-1 and 9,544 against 6,751. So maybe look onto that. Might have helped Daniel finding the GG as well. And LaaaaaN is winning his home map. So both players winning theirs after Arabia went into the direction of Daniel. Lovely move. I feel like I don't see Viking scouts too often. Don't really take an advantage of that bonus till castle. Well, Viking scouts are pretty bad. You, I think, don't have the +4 in imp. You don't have bloodlines. So, yeah. Is there a clip of the cheating? You can just go into the BOD. Scarfish for spawn. I think Daniel did a good landing. Ah, you mean a landing? Yeah, I think he did. But I think he just should have re-landed the other side. I think he should have done an archer range and pressure the right-hand side as well. That would have been my favorite choice. Maybe even try to go for the right-hand side there. LaaaaaN with a better KD should have the better eco as well. And did get the sneaky dock up with the 5 extra fishing ships there. And that really, really helped him get onto competitive castle each time and get the war galley upgrade. Did win the fight, but it just was actually quite even. But LaaaaaN with the better eco upgrades there did carry this one home. Lovely play. And now we have another home map of Daniel. Should be Cross or Land Madness. And looking at the map, it is Cross. Civilizations are Persians for Mr. LaaaaaN. And on the other side, Persians as well. So, Persian mirror here. Are those games live? No. Recorded games. There still is no reliable specking option. And, uh-oh, Daniel. Interesting play. Plays dock first before the lumber camp, guys. That's something we don't see too often. How many stragglers does he have? I can see 5 reasonable stragglers. And then I like this. So he builds the dock, instant fish close to it. And that will be like 2 or 3 fishing ship instantly being added. I like this play by Daniel. Whew. Daniel, with the Persian bonus, extra 50 food and 50 wood in the bank. Only sends 4 on the sheep here. And then already on wood. Will get a fishing ship out quite nice and early. Doesn't even see that deep fish behind it. Sweet plays. Robo did post it in the chat, guys. For everyone who wanted to see that Flying Dutchman. Oh, I hear a boar. Okay. Just a normal boar sound. Not a boar being lured. Okay, Daniel therefore 1 villager ahead, which is actually 1 fishing ship ahead. Did he just drop food? Yes, he did. Huh. And yeah, it seems like a lot of stragglers here. How many stragglers do we have here? Okay, 5 as well. So I think that's a viable strategy. Distance isn't that long. How many fishing ships is he ahead? Only 1 for now. Could now go for the second one. I think the advantage isn't that significant, honestly. I think he maybe stayed on food with too many villagers. Could have gone for 5. Huh. That clip, yeah, it was pretty sick. Finally, we can see some real map and not rivers and races all the time, as in ranked. Sebastian, that will change pretty soon. Ah, finally I hear boar lure with a boar sound together. Goes for the lumber camp now, after adding 2 fishing ship here, and therefore he is, well, 1.5 ahead, but will take some time till all that finishes. And in the end, it feels like it was all for nothing. Let's take a look. I think I will do something really risky, guys. And we'll take a look at the statistics And then we will see who gathered more resources. What's a good moment? I think the moment he gets the second fishing ship out. Do we have another one queued up here? Not yet. Okay, let's take a look at the statistics. And economy. Daniel, 500 wood ahead, 50 food ahead, a bit of wood ahead. But that could also be just because a lot of villagers have food in their hands here. Not really. Okay. So it looks like that's a surplus of 50... Yeah, I would say 50 food. But also a lot of walls from land behind this. That's also taking a lot of resources away. Huh. A top player from USA? Yeah. Might be the best they have at the moment. Just like Spirit of the Law, well, he would have no idea about this. He would just do the same testing. Loom? Okay. Going for the loom, and that will be some play of the flush direction. Kind of hard to tell with the boars getting gathered, though. Yeah, I know. That's why I looked at all the villagers if they had a lot of food in their hands. Advanced. That's actually something that tilts me way more than it should. That people are... Whew, how can I call it? Oh, didn't even know that they carry 2 foods. Like, not your comments, but people that actually believe that. That T90 beat Viper. Did you look at Lance villagers as well? I only looked at Lance villagers. Okay, so what are the next steps here? Both with the similar uptiming. Daniel with 1 worker ahead. Now goes for the aggression here. Man-at-arms through the center. Did he scout a lot of walls or what? Yes, he did. So he wants to repeat game number 2 here, apparently. Could nearly beat T90. Like, jokes like those really chilled me. Like, or like, if it was a joke, it wouldn't tilt me. But that people actually, like, even consider this. It's so depressing. But yeah, maybe I should just do more advertisement for myself. Couldn't nearly ban Joe Blocks? No, he doesn't mean bad. Oh, that's a lot of villagers going down here. Man-at-arms, let's take a look. How can they get the kill? Scout is running away. Might even get the kill. Some blocks here. Villager is going down, and that's 2 villagers down, I believe. Nice aggression. Now could wall in the stable here as well. Not trying to go for it. Goes for the house first. And we're getting away. Just curious. Yeah, it's not... T90 and I aren't on the same level. I think he would... be... I think if we play Arabia only, he probably will get half a game in a best of 7. Yeah. So like, yeah, the average score should be 4-0.5 to me. Yeah. I would wall that stable. Makes a lot of sense. I think I would have walled the stable as well. Now 3 scouts out, you still are super open. Spearmen are running around. What is half a game? Well, we can also say in a best of... I don't know. $200 plus is 82.5 to 12.5. Ah, that's not really how it works, Ghost of Joda. Does he beat you in a forest nothing map? Every single time. Yeah, I'm only talking about serious maps. Half a game is building Victoria. That's true. Yeah. I think... Yeah, I think we won't get a Nearly versus T90 show match ever. Yeah, I would be really surprised if he agrees on that. I know that Resonance 22, for example, completely refused to play any games on stream. Even in the Casters Showdown where we played for a good cause. And yeah. Caster tournament during NAC with players casting. Yeah, as I said, I think that's not going to happen. But on the show match versus T90 at NAC, I would be surprised if he would do that. Okay, so one dog taken for each player at the start. Now both players adding a second dog. But we also have a sneaky villager here by LaaaaaN trying to get some stuff around there. Villagers walling that tower. I still don't get why we are not walling this tower in all directions. This way a villager could come and just attack the tower from here, 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 or here. Oh man, I'm seeing this for 15 years and it doesn't make sense. Just wall the tower completely. You talk too fast? Sorry. I'm having sound lag. Sorry guys. Try subscribing. Then it should fix it. Okay, now the first counter attack here. And the scouts are out, as you all said. Walling that stable earlier could have been a good choice. Defensive tower now at the gold. Because villagers can garrison? What villager? And you can still always...
Does not work.
Does not work? It does work, my man. Should hear me fine now. Oh, you should have heard me fine at all times. Did you ever do EPT events as a poker player? Yes. Down below, there's my most famous poker hand. And probably one of the most famous poker hands of all time. Trying to get that villager, but oh, it's not enough space. Lilyfee, hey yo. Woohoo! Woohoo! Oh, villager getting sniped. No, 16 HP should be fine here. Defensive tower clearing up all this. LaaaaaN, enough resources to click up to Castle Age any second. Behind this, LaaaaaN with a solid eco as well. Is 7 workers ahead, but that's a lot of fishing ship as well. That LaaaaaN, oh, that's Redog. Now let's take a look for fire galleys. Should get eaten alive though by the demo, but demo not really fighting. And then it's a 4v3. Should be a bit better. Galley from distance helping out as well. And that's what you can see. How one-sided was that? It was 4v3 and not a single fire galley died. And the galley from behind helped out as well a bit. What happened to Eddie, by the way? Does he play the E? I don't think so, no. Demo, very fair trade. It's a pretty sexy move by Daniel to reclaim that water. Fishing ship now being sent to the top. Those men-at-arms dealing with the archers. A lot of stuff going right at the moment. And as you can see, staying on archers here is our red player. Now adding a stable. Even a double stable makes a lot of sense. Super open. Daniel here. 12 workers behind though. 3 pawns against only 1. That could be really sexy. Or is it actually 3 pawns? Well, we will see. It looks like it. Earlier cast age timing. Maybe instantly going for the fast fire or the fire ship upgrade. Could really help this one out. Fishing ship might go down. Let's take a look. Dock is only at 1.3k HP. Going for the next attack. What are the upgrades? Double Knight, gold upgrade at the moment. On the other side, more fishing ships being added. Even double dock at this one. Is Fatsop playing DE? I would be surprised. He didn't even switch to AOC. Mr. Darko Dautnovich! Hey yo! Guys, welcome. We are looking at NAC3 qualifiers at the moment. Round of 16. We're on the home map of Mr. Daniel, who won his home map. LaaaN won his home map in some pretty interesting games. Game number 1, Arabia, did go in favor of LaaaN. That puts us into game number 4. And we are playing on Cross. Playing a Persian mirror. We have Bloodlines and +1 defense at the moment for our player from Spain. On the other side, we have only +1 defense without Bloodlines, but now a Monk Rush and some Rams added with that. Situation is roughly 3 pawns for Mr. LaaaN. As you can see here, against only 1 pawn from Daniel. Daniel did do a tricky opening, did build a dock before the lumber camp, but didn't give him the eco advantage that we were hoping for. Only a small one. Did we get raided? Mr. Doubts. Yes. Okay, now the conversions here against the camels. Let's take a look against that. LaaaN is trying to run away. Eats 1 conversion and should be fine with that. Gets away with 1. Now a mangonel behind this. Reaction over here. More camels, more monks. And a barracks number 2 now. So pikeman defense apparently lost the barracks number 1. So it's going to be tricky. Still super open map here for Daniel. Won't really know what to do with that. Camels trying to come over for the defense, but won't really be in time. Spearman taking more than half of the HP away from the camel. But camel still wins this one. Some walls behind this area. LaaaN still with the better eco because of all the fish behind this. Let's take a look. 45 villagers for Daniel and 54 for LaaaN. So isn't that far ahead when it comes to only villagers, but the fish is just carrying him so nicely. It feels like Daniel is kind of playing an all-in here. Whew. Where's the player in-game score? Over here. You must have missed it earlier. Oh, Scout is getting 1 kill. Make it maybe 2. It's uphill. And gets a 2nd kill. And then deletes. LaaaN with a beautiful move there. Something he has to be happy with. Especially now. Let's take a look. Camel is going in. Don't tell me the Camel is trying to go for the kill against the Monk. Should get converted here quite easily. Probably wasn't intentional. And the defense with the town center obviously way easier. Haven't doubled the HP now with Persians. Really nice bonus when getting pressured. Watchtower now for the defense. Do we have a university? Not really. Triple barracks going for the production, as you can see. Mangonel, pikemen, and some more villagers. Monks from distance doing something, but eating a shot here. Mangonel is getting nothing done. Whew. LaaaN has heresy. Persians don't have heresy. Oh, nice! Nice shot. And... oh! That was 2.98 against 1 mangonel. Pretty nice move here. Nice raid here at the right-hand side as well. Can we get some more kills here? Mangonel feels... oh, like, yeah, I'm still alive. Gets 2 monks. Might get another shot off. Super ambitious here. No repair coming in for now. Lots of monks to counter. Sneaky villager here trying to reclaim that area. Felt like that's not really up for debate. And the retake. 2nd TC only now from Daniel. Still heavily behind in eco. It didn't get better. Military. Higher army value. Nice ground attack here. But LaaaN was dodging there. Defensive tower. Actually, that's 1 versus 2.98. That's what I said. Can you show resources, please? You can see some here. You can always see the selected player at the very top. 16 infantry against only 1. Knights losing some of the HP. +2 defense now. Another Scorpion now. Okay, double Scorpion. That's an interesting choice. Mangonel dance starts. Let's take a look. Whoop, whoop. That was a ground attack. And will he shoot before? No, he just lets it die. Do you think we'll get a better spectator overlay? No official info on that. I'm staying pessimistic. Gonna love Persian monks. Yeah, what can they bring to the table? Some healing, 30 HP, and converting units. That's something. At least they tried. Oh. Could go into 2v2 pawns or 2v1 when it comes to fishing. Still, no one got super greedy. First 2 fish traps here. Not going into too much more. Oh god, the pikemen got into the monk. What happened here? Oh god, and all the pikemen, they are just chopping away. Scorpion's not doing too much. The mangonel didn't get the greatest shots in there either. And oh god, that is so much gold lost. Oh, how did that happen? Mangonel trying to do some revenge. The knights even coming over for some kills. But honestly, that was all the pikes gone. And the monks, they didn't get too much value against pike and siege only anyway, so I'm not sure if that was actually the best fight ever for LaaaaaN. It looked funny though. Now another scout getting the clear up there. There was only a single conversion. Oh boy. Farm count not that sick by Daniel. And that looks like an aggressive castle. At least in the mind of Daniel, who could really build a pretty one over here with the siege workshop behind it. Mangonel's now going for the clear up. That's a funny mixed AI army. Some camels, some knights. 3 pikemen, 2 monks, 3 mangonels, 2 scorpions. I never ever see something like that. Now another scorpion. I think mangonel could have been a bit better choice here. Queues up a mangonel behind this. Has enough stone for the castle now. But against the defensive tower, 2 mangonels, it's going to be tricky. Are there villagers being sent? Yes, they are. Would love to see more. That's only 7 plus 2. Scorpion getting a weird shot in there. And now going away. What is that? Going for the palisade. Just think about it. We started the game with a tower rush in that area. Oh, good mangonel shot here. Could he maybe get the trade-off? No, not going to happen. And those villagers, they're hungry for a Doubt Castle. How many mangonels do we see at the moment? None more in the queue. Killed the villager. He probably just wants to trade off mangonel against one mangonel. Didn't get the 1-for-1 that he desperately needed. He needs to get the mangonel kill. Otherwise, he cannot move forward and get the castle off. Now the repair behind this as well. Daniel, he's losing valuable time. More monks to run into some pikemen, but they are getting sniped. Another mangonel kill. LaaaaaN is getting all the trades in the world. Those knights and camels are bugging out like hell. The villagers now feel, okay, enough is enough. Let's build the castle in your face. Oh no, but that's not in your face. That one needs to be more aggressive. That's castle number 1. I think castle number 1 could have been over here, and castle number 2 even more aggressive. That's not ambitious enough, honestly. And that's because he lost way too many of those mangonel fights. I think over here could have been lovely. Control over that pawn, now reclaimed. Redog stopped at that area. Do we get some demos? Not really. Daniel somewhat getting stopped. Castle is going up. No surprise here. To go into the next castle, most likely. Mangonel might even go down. That's not pretty. Oh god, wanted to go for the repair. And how does that tower in range of the castle get so much damage done against those 2 mangonels? Well, Elephant's gonna win this? No. Land population 140 against 117. up to Imperial Age as well. Has the defensive castle, and this is looking pretty damn good for him. Some only possible with PayPal or credit card. I think there are other versions as well. Would be surprised if you can't do it with debit card or bank wire. But yeah, those are the 2 standard versions for sure. Camel rate, something we don't see too often. Pikemen coming over should be able to clear this one up quite easily. Camel's just dying there, not really designed to be good against either towers or pikemen. And Daniel, now he needs to finish this game ASAP. He's behind over 20 villagers. Military count is somewhat even, absolutely at the limit with the resources. Did go for some boom, but yeah, he realizes, okay, my map is super open. I have very little water control. You will clear up my forward, and this is GG. This game was won at an area that we did show very, very little, namely at the pawns. The eco was always better there for LaaaaaN. Daniel only now went for the first 2 fish traps, super late. Didn't really go for the big boom, and yeah, everything in the middle was just a trade-off. LaaaaaN did buy himself enough time and is now looking pretty strong to finish off this series in, yeah, not the full amount of maps. 3-1 for him now. What a nice defense. Daniel did go for some nice aggression, but Persians to see stronger there, and Mangonel Micro not on point for him. KD, better for Daniel, did snag a lot of those pikemen, but that didn't really matter in the end. The eco, look at that. 5.5k more food, 6k more wood, gold and stone somewhat similar, and got imp in the end. 20 villages ahead, as we showed the whole time. Lovely play there, and we have Daniel going for his last home map, so next map will be Land Madness. And as you all know, Franks used to be the strongest civilization for Land Madness. We will take a look if people feel that's still the case. We will have in the red trunks playing for Team Heresy, Mr. LaaaaaN, picking indeed the Franks. And on the other side, we have Daniel playing Spanish. Funky Knish, hey yo. The big difference now from Land Madness to the new version is we did start with 3 berries in the old Land Madness. Now we are only down to 2 here. And those extra berry bushes were reduced from 5 to 4. I hope that is enough of a change. If people still feel Franks is the best civ and everyone continues to play with Franks, I might go into a different direction. Daniel losing. Well, what can he do? LaaaaaN is in absolute beast mode at the moment. He was really good in Volatile Kingdoms. Now plays a lot on DE as well. And absolutely delivering here game after game in the ladder. And at the moment also in the tournament. In the first round beating Skogo. And now is hungry to go for more. Franks are super strong on nearly every map. Okay, how are they good in islands? How is this map called? Can you download it from the mod game itself? No, but you can download it on AoE Zone. It is called Land Madness. And we're playing the NAC version. This is Dark Age, so the usual time where you can ask some questions, give some shout outs. The typical question for this time is, hello Neely, really enjoying your stream, coming over from YouTube. I have a question. My brother is always playing with longbows. How can I kill them? I really like to play the Persians, but he always kills me before I can get to 150 Elite War Elephants. Keep on what you're doing. Cheers. Slayer Master 123. Did Vivi get his visa? Not yet. this passport, or their passports are at the embassy, we are treating this whole qualifier as if he has one, and we'll go for one spot. Hello Neely, really enjoying the stream. I have a question. When I play people who are better than me, how do I macro better and kill them? Cheers. Well, how do you macro better is a very complex question, because macro has a lot of facets. What exactly is the problem with your macro? Most of the time I would recommend using more control groups. Are you using a control group for your military buildings? Are you using a control group for your town center? Are you using a control group for every individual group of your military? Because then it's easier, right? If you have your town center on 5 and you have your scout on 1, just going here, going back to your TC, and maybe going back to a house, TC, scout, house, and now we press lumber camp, and okay, you am getting attacked here. Oh boy. And then you can jump back and forth a bit easier. Just click H for TC. Yeah, that's a mistake. Because let's say we're in a scout battle here, and I know I want to queue up a villager, but I don't want to leave my line of sight. Then you can go for the group, can queue up more villagers at the bottom, and can still continue microing here. Look at that, if I have it on a group, right? But if you go for the hotkey, you jump here, lose your scout, quickly need to go back. That's, for example, one trick I would suggest. Hello Neely, really enjoying the stream. I come from YouTube. I have a question. When I play against my brother, he always kills me with a bunch of stab lances. How can I counter them? I really enjoy to play Vietnamese. Keep on the good work. Cheers. Actually, I don't think that elephants are too bad. Wow, I really learned something. Thank you, Neely. Make sure to follow, like, and subscribe. Hello, Neely. I really enjoyed the stream. I come from YouTube. I have a question. When I play against my sister, she always kills me with a bunch of longbows. How can I counter them? I really enjoy to play Turks, and I lose before I can get to 150 spearmen. People, keep on the good work. Cheers. Hello, Botkin Arrow. Have you tried going for skirmishes? Or rams? Rams are a good unit. But generally, Britons are really good against Turks. Hello, I bought the game yesterday. People are on Twitch channel recommended your channel. Really liking the first 30 minutes. That's really unfair. That you are new to the channel and people instantly start lying to you. But hey, what can you do? Okay, let's focus on the game a bit, guys. Dark Age is over. Welcome to Feudal Age. Okay, now we have the first scout fight here. Won by Mr. LaaaaaN, who was up to Feudal Age. Gets +2 attack and more HP for a scout, as well as the faster move-in. We have 3 militia. Villagers are exposed, and LaaaaaN now sees this. Did he have any vision earlier? No. So no vision prior to this. Knows that a man-at-arm aggression is most likely coming in this direction. Goes for the defensive stable. And we have 4 men-at-arms. Do we go for the men-at-arm upgrade? No, we go for the spearman first. And for example, this now, right? If I want to produce a spearman, I don't want to go back and go and watch my army again. I want to click it, click men-at-arms, and continue microing my militia at the front. That's why you, for example, group your military buildings. Okay, here on the back looks quite vulnerable, but we will probably get some walls for everyone who's new to this map. On this icy area, we cannot wall. There are no main gold or stone spots, and this is a beautiful, beautiful aggression, and LaaaaaN has zero idea that this is coming with this tower. This is looking extremely good by Daniel, honestly. Oh, what? He rebuilds the tower over here? That is weird. Okay, where's the spearman coming? Over here, okay. Take some damage against the spearman. Villagers in some problems. Are we on stone here? Yes, we are even on stone. If we are Daniel fans. Snacks the first villager. KD now 1-1. Villagers building a house around here. Yolinda, I know. That's what I just used. I have all of my buildings on ladders instead of on... Like, I always use select all instead of go to. Okay, villagers idle here now. I see a beautiful spot for a mill in the back. But this map is a pretty snowbally one. Because, yeah, comebacks are tricky. If your opponent wants has more army, it's not looking too good. And it's not looking too good for LaaaaaN. At the moment, with all his scouts, he's not going for the counterattack. Feels like he needs to deal with that aggression first. Would love to see those towers walled in, otherwise they could get cleared up, not really overlapping each other. And as we all know, he's walling them pretty poorly. That palisade wall could be deleted and then villager can clear it up. The lumber camp could even be deleted. I don't really see the value of that though. And villagers can clear this one up as well. And now 7 scouts out here for LaaaaaN, and he goes for the counterattack. 8 scouts. What can they find? No villagers on stone can be attacked. Those are fine as well. And here only 2 spearmen. That might not be enough. Let's take a look at the next steps. Archery range. Trying to get onto some skirmishers and defending those. Maybe a step onto gold might be something next. And he's going for a defensive tower, protecting his gold. Going onto stone at the top. What can those scouts get done? Villagers are now moving to the wood line. Defensive watchtower. I would have loved to see defensive walls, actually. Way better against all those scouts. 8 scouts now against 1 spearman. Oh god, this game could end pretty quickly. No reaction, no chance to quick wall this one. 1 spearman to fight them all and doesn't even get a single hit off. This was horrible. Those villagers, if they try to fight, they will all just die. Trying to get that tower up, but every single villager that won't get into the tower will fall here. 2 villagers down at the left-hand side. They are all going around and those are some heavy, heavy losses. Spearman is still working away here. Nice move. And, well, actually, he isn't going for those other 2 villager kills. Daniel only behind by 2. I would have expected this to go even worse. And what a move! What a move! How did he split away there and then get the quadruple hit in the face there? I think that was not intentional, but worked out perfectly. Hallelujah. That looked sick. Okay, that aggression at the side, not getting out too much as well. Hello, top tips for new players like me. Depends on the map. A lot of people recommend hunts because they don't need to build houses. Now 2 archers out here, perfect answer to that. Daniel. Can he maybe defend and get onto conquistadors? He isn't looking too shabby on the food count here. LaaaaaN behind this, obviously. The map is extremely good for conquistadors. Impossible to wall a lot, impossible to protect all areas with monks. And therefore Daniel, if he towers up and gets into the long game, should be in a nice spot. Also, controlling that stone means he is getting enough defensive towers up and can secure a castle for himself. Magia's good. Not considered to be one of the strongest civilizations. Most civilizations that don't have an economy bonus aren't considered to be that good. Three villages on stone there. Defensive watchtower. Huh. LaaaaaN, 120 food, 200 gold. On the other side, Daniel, 900 food, 150 gold. Whew. Defensive tower probably won't go up. And yeah, nice cancel in time. Daniel did spot that. Is now going for the blacksmith. And I even wanted to see stable. But that might have been just a bit too optimistic for spearmen to defend this. Villagers could jump into the tower and trying to make something happen. Gets a solid volley off here. Hunts are hunts. You heard it here first. Those villagers just peacefully getting their stuff done. We'll now switch into those overlay to see a bit more what's going on. 15% castle age stone upgrade even behind it. On the other side, LaaaN, he is building stable number 2 and will go for a lot of knights. And which is the worst civ? In my opinion, it's Goth. Could also make an argument. Some people say Vietnamese, some people say Khmer. I think those are the top 3 very likely at the moment. But like bottom 3, I mean. Uh-oh, villagers. Ooh la la, go to the left-hand side tower. You cannot squeeze in there. And that villager's left out as well. 8 HP and he will fall. Try to wall himself, but couldn't do it. Then the spearman. Not really in a revenge mood. Would you say Goth is worse than Vietnamese? For me, they are, yes. I really, really don't like to play Goth. How bad are Turks? Considered to be a bottom 7, bottom 8 civilization as well. Not too much going on for them. But the gold bonus is nice. Get into crossbowmen reasonably well. Koreans, people don't know yet because they got completely changed 4 weeks ago. And people really haven't figured out how good they are. I think if we see a heavy nerf to step lancers, I think Tatar might even be dropping down to bottom 5. Teutons are considered to be bottom 10 as well. What about Italians? Mediocre civ, extremely good on everything with water, and solid on land maps. What's the civ that has the biggest difference in between team games and 1v1 performance? I think it used to be Persians and Magyars. Maybe Aztecs. Clearly top 5 in 1v1 Arabia, but in team games you don't really like them too much. Khmer is in the pocket. Could be a big difference as well. Interesting questions, guys. Okay, castle up now for our Spanish player. Conquistadors. No bloodlines. We don't have the stable yet. And +1 defense. He will fight off a lot of knights. Even triple stable by Mr. LaaaN. Interesting choice. Next raid here at the top. Villagers need to jump into the tower. They do that in time. Lovely move. And, well, where can the Kongs go? Where can they raid first? We will take a good look at this. Blue is not Daniel. You can
NAC3 hype.
You can see it at the top. Blue name of the blue player. Red name of the red player. Also over here. And over here. Smiller. NAC3 hype. Thanks, my man. Okay, castle not for our Spanish player. Hey, hey, hey! Don't troll the streamer. It says Spanish here and it says castle there. And it says dead villagers over here. Let's take a look. Villagers seem to be safe for now. Trying to run into the TC. They're doing a good job. 2 villagers down, actually. Let's take a look how many snipe and revenge kills we can get. Kongs are still around here. Lots of HP loss on that tower. Could go for another raid here and gets really ugly. I think he should have waited for 3 Kongs, as you all know. 3 Kongs enough to one-shot a villager. Oh no! And as you all know, if you don't micro your Kongs, they're super bad. Running in there completely. How did he not lose any? And how is he trying to micro this? This makes 0 sense. Loses 1 in a spot where he absolutely should not have lost any of those. Hello Nilly, I saw your Jupe vid on YouTube. I play Arena and I'm wondering why Teutons are considered to be bottom 10 civ. They lack husbandry. They have very bad archers. They lack bracer. Yes. So the units they are going for are always very slow. Husbandry is overhyped though. Absolutely agreed. He didn't ask me why are they bad. He asked me why are they considered to be bottom tier. And people can be wrong. Farm is running out. And reseeded. What about the husbandry trick? Oh, Ghost of Joda. That's some very, very good intel. And a secret that we don't want to spread too much. Last entry trick. Oh man, it won me so many games. How good are Vikings in team games? Well, bad as the pocket civilization because they don't have good knights. Okay, still good as the flank because they really have a good archer into arbalest transition. Okay, conquistadors now running around. 16 villagers behind. He really needs to snowball with those. Oh boy, why are we not walling our wood line? This is so costly, and we're forging. So 4 slicing those villagers, and no reaction from Daniel for quite some time. Was microing at the top here, is getting attacked here as well. Lost every single villager. Conquistadors are running around here, and that is so brutal. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, one conch now coming over, trying to get some revenge in there, but the villager difference now over 20 here, and those conchs aren't getting the kills, and yet another TC for LAaaN. Siege workshop now at the center. We need to do massive amount of damage, otherwise we are out of this. All the villagers here went lost. They just built a new base at the top. In what order would you rate these cities? Indians, Saracens, and Burmese? How many against how many and on what map? It seems over now. Well, we can agree that LAaaN has a good advantage, but Spanish has to be behind in Feudal Age and early Castle Age, because this is now the time where we shine with conquistadors. So Spanish is fine with being behind now. They just have to do damage now. Arabia 1v1. I think Burmese in front of Indians, Saracens the worst. Yes. And now don't come and try to quote, oh, someone won with Saracens and Masterpiece won with the market abuse. Oh, that's a lot of villagers down, and that's what we said. It's not looking good, but it's time for a comeback. 3 monks here. How many kills can we get? We get 1 kill, 2 kills, and 3 kills against 2 conversion and 1 loss, 2 losses. So 4 conks down, 2 on the other side, and that's not the fight he needed. Maybe overextended a bit. Could have gone for that kill, and you always want to leave yourself a line of retreat against conks. Knights now coming over. We have bloodlines. We most likely have husbandry as well. Daniel, now only 14 villagers behind. Did queue up some rams and an aggressive castle here against that TC and potentially pressuring that TC after this as well. Daniel can still go for something. That army at the top, absolutely unimportant. Let's see, how many conquistadors do we have on the field? 13 military. Uh-oh, that it's important that he isn't right-clicking in this. Need to micro this. LAaaN, why did he not fight? He was so close. He could have done some damage, surely. Daniel cannot chase. He needs to protect his villagers at the castle. Nice move. Knights are coming in, but are going back again. That won't do too much. Castle placement, I was questioning it, but it seems to be good now. What is Daniel doing at the top of the map? We did show it. Just building a peaceful base. Getting some more stone. Getting some more food. Now expanding to probably get some more stone even. Okay. Didn't scout that, I assume. Indeed. Not knowing of that golden stone might hurt him in the long run. TC going down now. Villager difference at 12. Villagers need to war themselves as they did. Lovely move. Conquistadors now. Actually quite a nice unit for our Frank player. Scores getting closer and closer. Villager lead is decreasing. And no, he overchopped there. Or what was that? Villager going down. And now he lets one knight in. Low HP one though. Could fight this knight off. And gets the kill from the distance. Nice move. We have another attack over here. 1 conversion. Nice situation for LAaaN defending that. But actually, did he really defend? Now he's running out of options. Daniel, he is doing God's work with all his conquistadors as he should with this unit. And did defend at home. Is active at the front. That's a random ram, and he is killing so many villagers. And that's the problem with LAaaN Madness. As I mentioned earlier, it's so tough to defend all these areas. What a beautiful, beautiful play here by Daniel. And he might actually pull off another victory here. Franks, they are considered still one of the best civilizations, but they might be stopped in this one. Right over here. Is coming in. But what will it do? You can't really find the kill now. One conk here in the back. Stone not used at the moment. And he goes for a big kill. Another siege workshop that close to the other one. Not my favorite choice. 6 range here. Can't take TCs from the distance. Can't take anything from distance really except units. How can you beat humans as Franks? Hope for them to have an unstable internet connection. I searched for Land Madness on AE Zone. Thought I found it, but didn't see a download option. Go to NAC3 Qualifiers. Conquistadors strong through the center. One monk in here. No relic picked off on Land Madness since we don't have any relics. Can throwing X-Men defeat Lancers? I don't think so. Does Daniel not know about this base at the bottom? I would be surprised if he did. And he has 0 intel. He cannot see those farms. And just felt, okay, punishing that forward base. Daniel has to feel good. Oh god, that's an aggressive castle. Now the archery range switch. Guys, Frank player going for skirmishers. Without Bracer in the long run. Interesting choice. So full skirm defense against our long distance mining Conquistador player. And that's a lot of Conquistadors. Look at that. 24 to 26 military. And castle number 2. Can Kamyuk and Mameluke defeat Staff Lancers nowadays? Guys, there will be a patch coming out pretty soon. And then everything will change. So don't get paranoid now. Not the greatest choice here to dive into that. Look at that. 3 guard towers doing a lot of damage. Killing at least 3 conquistadors. Now another expansion here. And Daniel, did he spot the full forward now? Yes, he saw about all of this. Gets the castle. Cancelled, not deleted. Uh-oh, nice grab here. Maybe splitting off some conquistadors could have been a good option. Another go over here might be an option. Both players still deep in castle edge is what I wanted to say. But actually, on the way to Imp is LaaaaaN now. With some problems here. 300 HP on that castle. All that at the top is now spotted as well. Those knights could go for some more kills. But decided to retreat. Castle at 200 HP. And cancelled again. Skirms now with a new balance have do more damage against conquistadors since we changed their armor class to Cav Archer. Still, damage output shouldn't be fair. Dodging some shots now. Nice move here by Daniel. Debating. Exactly what I want to see. Knights at the top here, just chilling. Aggression over here, not really continuing. Castle number 3 at that area. Maybe over here could have been nicer. In the queue are Rams, Villagers, and Mangonels trying to take down that TC. Villager advantage over 20 here. Some more will go down. Trying to fight down those Rams. Skirm's doing a good job from the distance. That will go down. Next raid at the top could be really deadly. Oh god. Patrolled in there though. 75 villagers behind this. Another guard tower. And I like the defense here by LaaaaaN, surely. So many towers. So many towers and guard towers. They are solid. I think the transition of Daniel should have happened a bit earlier. Now the big raid here in the back, exactly what we wanted to see. And that's a good handful, half a dozen of villagers going down. The rest of the villagers trying to wall themselves. Those knights not really in attack mode, only having +1 defense at the moment. Kongs going in deeper for the kill. Villagers now moving forward. We don't have any HP upgrades on those. We are not in. We lost the TC or what? Imp was cancelled. Did he cancel it? Wasn't he at, like, he should have been 80-90%. I'm a bit surprised. I'm not sure if the TC went down or he cancelled villagers or something. But that's also not the best TC to go up with. Castles apparently not attacking there. Maybe they could. Finding another angle. Does not want to commit into 4 guard towers and the TC here. I think the right decision will go on and attack the left hand side. But that's a lot of skirmishes. A lot of knights with this as well. Oh, the Kongs. They only want to fight against knights and micro. Like there's no tomorrow. We'll get all those snipes. But will it be enough? Whew. MTC in range of the 2 castles, yeah, but not really in range. Population, better for land, 16 villages ahead. Him timing update now roughly 75. Mangonel not knowing what to do. Farm eco not the prettiest. Eco in general not that strong. Look at that, villagers blocking each other here because that's the closest tree. That's an only 2 TC Spanish player here. Oh man, dives in again. Another guard tower doing just such a good job. No murder holes if I saw that correctly. Now reaching him. LaaaaaN. He will probably take another good fight. For now, that's a good timing to fight for him. Look at that. Just smashes all those knights over and over again. Has to be happy with how that went. Although he actually lost 3 conquistadors behind this. Mangonel wants to get a shot off against the skirmishers, and then he fights against the knights. Let's take a look at the upgrades here. We have chemistry and a trap. The only thing in the tab now. Cavaliers as well. Conquistadors trying to take this engagement. Not going to happen too well.
Nilly high, nilly high, nilly hype, nilly hype.
Bubble bucket 22. Thanks, my man. A castle in absolute no man's land. Not sure how much I like this. Those archers and the spearmen. Very patient units. Town center at 3 HP. Well, why finish it? Pop 150 against 110. What are the next steps here of our Spanish player? Losing some conquistadors apparently seems to be on the menu. Chemistry now so good. GG, says Daniel. Good luck next. LaaaaaN is going into the semifinals of NAC3 qualifiers. Well played. Thank you. And Daniel did deliver a pretty good series. Did win a game and had some close shots in the other ones. They feel a bit weird to micro, the conquistadors nowadays. Yeah, the stop micro changed a bit, but they're still OP. GG, CU, and skirmishes. Just such a good answer. And if you like those games, make sure to tune in tomorrow. We will have another quarterfinal Saturday, 2 more quarterfinals, 2 semifinals, and Sunday the big best of 9 finals to find out who will go to NAC3 and join the other 7 players. Daniel, he had a good run. Did play 2 very solid series in this qualifier and did get his name on the scoreboard as well. Likes his approaches in many ways, but LaaaaaN, so beastly. He is the favorite of many to take the spot, and yeah, he did show why. Daniel, more kills, more losses. That's because of how is more losses better? Oh, he has fewer losses and more kills? But am I confused? Daniel has more kills. Converts? Yeah, but still, 3 converts shouldn't be enough. I don't know. That makes sense. Oh god, I had complete brain bug. Sorry. Okay, better eco for LaaaaaN. It's not even close. And now the imp timing for LaaaN as well. So much map control there. Daniel didn't see the bottom parts, and yeah. Oh no, that's the wrong overlay. What a beautiful, beautiful series. We will get more of that tomorrow when it says...
Good series. Hi.